Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about Jada Youngin. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jada Youngin was a rapper from Bogalusa, Louisiana, right? And he lost his life about a week ago. He was ambushed, some people jumped out and shot at him and his father. Now, his father took to the news recently and told TMZ that they were ambushed by 5 different shooters. And Jada Youngin was obviously the intended target. Now, what's breaking news today is Jada Youngin's homeboy and also a pretty up-and-coming rapper from Bogalusa, Louisiana. His best friend was arrested, man. Now, he was allegedly arrested in New Orleans, and the story is crazy, and there's also some video footage of him being arrested. Now, the rumor online is he might have been in them streets representing for Jada Youngin after he lost his life. Now, before we break down the story, though, and give you all the details that we know thus far, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about FG Famous. Now, FG Famous is a guy, he's basically the best friend of Jada Youngin, man. Dude has been with Jada Youngin since they was in the sandbox together. He even has pictures posted on his Instagram page where he's showing him and Jada Youngin as kids, man, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about day one. Now, it would come as a big letdown and as a horrible shock to hear what happened to Jada Youngin. But what's crazy is FG Famous had recently went online to boast about the fact that his song that he did as a tribute to Jada Youngin, and it ended up going viral, man. He was seeing some success in the rap game, man. So let's actually look at a clip that he posted on social media.
Hey, man, I just want to say I appreciate all the love y'all showing for me and my brother, man. This mean a lot. Come from where we come from. We started together. Ain't no lie, I've been peeping all the love y'all been showing. I appreciate this shit. I had to come on here and tell y'all that, man. This video for him on a million in a day, man. I did it for you, brother. I know what you want me to do, I've been peeping all the reaction videos. I appreciate all the love for this. Just know one thing. You see me, you'll see him.
Now, as you saw in that video, he was basically happy about the fact that his song, so many people showed up and played it just out of respect for Jada Youngin, knowing that's his best friend, showing some love and showing support. This is like a big bridge for his career because that way he can go into other things and people will know his music, it'll get, people have familiarity with him, you know what I mean? But it seems like with every good comes a bad in these situations. The worst being Jada Youngin losing his life, obviously. You see all over FG Famous's page that, man, he's got so many pictures with Jada Youngin and did so many posts to where he was talking about how hurt he was from the situation that you kind of knew that, he was taking this a bad way. Now, it's the belief of people online, and based on this video clip I'm about to show you, is that he took it to the streets and was out there sliding for Jada Youngin, man. Now, I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen anything official say that yet, and when they do, we'll report on it. But, man, here is this video clip of what they say is FG Famous getting arrested in New Orleans when he was out shopping for clothes for Jada Youngin's funeral. So let's check this out. Okay, now as you saw in that video clip, it looked like somebody was getting handcuffed and arrested. And if you look in closely, I mean, it's a really short clip, man. So, man, let's play it one more time so you guys see it. Okay, now in the clip, what do we see? We see some guys standing behind a police car. One of them looks like he's handcuffed, and he looks fairly tall. It looks like it could be FG Famous. And this is running all over the blogs, man. People are reporting this, and, as it's fact. And I haven't seen anything official, but at this point, if it wasn't correct, they would have came out and said something. So it looks like FG Famous got locked up. Now, the rumor is he got arrested for some retaliatory shootings, meaning he was shooting in retaliation for Jada Youngin losing his life. So that would mean he knew who shot Jada Youngin. Like, at this point, it seems like the police are going to find out who shot Jada Youngin and, charge somebody here shortly. And as soon as that happens, that'll be breaking news as well. But it looks like the biggest concern on his side, or at least for his team and his friends, were to go to his funeral, which I believe is supposed to take place this weekend. But what's wild is his day one dude ends up getting arrested for going and sliding for him. This is wild, man. This is crazy. It seems like, man, it's a cycle. It's a circle that goes around, and sometimes people lose their life in this, man. And I know that they rap about a lot of stuff that's controversial or whatnot, touchy subjects as far as like the streets and stuff like that. But to think that dude had one of the best days probably in his rap career, even though it was based off the fact that he lost his best friend, you would think that he would sit back and be like, well, let me think about things or whatever. But no clue of when this might have happened. It might be the shootings that happened all around the Jada Youngin shooting. Remember, there were 3 shootings that took place. The shooting that Jada Youngin lost his life and his dad was shot. Then there was a shooting that took place 10 minutes later down the road. Then there was another shooting that took place, I want to say like the same day outside of a hospital, So it was a couple of different shootings that took place. And maybe he's being accused of one of those or maybe even both of those shootings, man, which is wild. And we'll see, man, because as the mugshot comes out and the official charges are read out there, there'll be definitely more information. But that is the rumor that's going around, that FG Famous was arrested for sliding for Jaydayoungan, for retaliating for Jada Youngin. And if it's your best friend you've known all your life, I don't know, man. I know it's illegal, and I'm not going to encourage anybody doing anything wrong. But to think that he would been out of himself and went to the streets and stuff like that, I mean, it's not hard to believe. It really isn't. When you lose somebody that close to you, it's not hard to believe. It's wild, man. I know a lot of people are going to have their opinions, call him dumb because, he's actually going up in the rap game now. But, man, we don't know the inner workings of what's going down in their situation, what led to the shooting, what the retaliation shootings. Well, we can guess what they were for, but we don't know all the evidence involved or all the situations involved until we see what's up. Now, what's crazy is the 2 shootings that happened the same day that Jada Youngin lost his life, nobody was hurt in any of those shootings. Like, it was shootings, but nobody got hurt. Like, nobody was killed. So if this is true and he got locked up by the ATF or the FBI or whoever they're saying that he's locked up by, I don't think he's going to be in there for life or anything like that if he's found guilty. Because, everybody's innocent until you're proven guilty to me. And we just going to have to see how this rides out for FG Famous. But y'all tell me in the comments. What do y'all think? Do y'all think like he's done for crashing out, or is this a crash out? Or is this just one of those situations where, sometimes you got to do what you got to do? Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.